Rudy, I'm pretty sure you already answered it in the chat, but what brand of inverter and batteries do you prefer and why?
Yeah, I
If you
mean
had to
that's
pick.
that's been an evolving process. For a decade, I swore by SMA stuff. Sunny Boys, Sunny Islands, the AC coupling. They were the pioneer in AC coupling. Nobody else could do that until 10 years ago. But anyhow, yeah, the SMA product line was my go-to forever. And I don't understand why SMA seems to have given up on the American market, but they haven't done a model upgrade to their battery inverter in 15 years. I mean, and the only model upgrade they did 15 years ago was go from a 5,000 watt version to a 6,000. And sadly, like so many of these companies, you cannot mix the 5,000 with the 6. So if you owned a 5, good luck upgrading that bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
But they were very robust and solid copper transformer, and that was my favorite. And they were very reliable. I still have several out there working today. But as people wanted more and more features, the Sol-Ark was really the first big name out there with a touchscreen interface, great monitoring, intuitive operations and settings, somewhat. Um, and yeah, so I swore by Sol-Ark for almost 10 years. And then when their 15K first came out, we were slinging them left and right. And I just started having problems left and right.
Mm.
It was MCU boards having to be swapped out all the
Mm.
dang time. And then it was relays popping left and right. And then it was I have to go out there to update all the dongles because they just wouldn't talk because they some other software, yada yada. Or then when they did their own plant rollout for monitoring, it was a real nightmare. And several of my customers lost features like grid notifications. Your grid went down.
Oof.
Most people want to know that. Over a
Yeah.
year, my customers waited and begged and bothered, and they would never commit. So eventually, due to quality control problems and things like that, we left Sol-Ark and went to EG4. And even EG4, there's no perfect company out there. EG4 stuff, we got our whole system swapped over, and we were having drama. It wasn't working right, and tech support couldn't figure it out. And with Sol-Ark, I had nightmares that went on 6 and 7 months, and it took me threatening litigation and raising hell and 50 emails to get two dingbats to the site to look at the job and go, well, yeah, it looks like stellar work. I don't know why it's not working. Whereas
Mm.
with EG4, it took two emails and 2 weeks, and then they had a two-man team of very sharp dudes come down here, spent the whole day, and come to find out, I had a software version. They were all the same, but one was a version that was released at 9 in the morning, and one was the same exact version number, but it was released at 3 in the afternoon.
Oh
Hmm.
man.
And that, I mean, we went through countless other things, but that's the best thing we could put our finger on that was the actual culprit. Because then they had brought me a brand new unit. Well, I had been through a lot of other minor dramas and a few other jobs while we were doing that. And at the end of the day, they left me that other unit for all my trouble because they'd known I
Mm.
did a handful of warranty work for them and said the other. Sol-Ark has never even sent me an apology email, much less a thank you card or Christmas gift or a labor dollar. And we slung, hundreds of their products. So yeah, to me, the fact that EG4
Mm-hmm.
that quick, that early in our relationship to just come out, they've won me over hardcore. And then they're EMP hardened without having to pay extra. I mean, oh, but
Mm.
that's just included. A little
Mm-hmm.
stuff that they weren't leading with that before, but I was real impressed that they're like, yeah, hey, it's in there like ragu. But user interface has been really good. The problems that I've had with it, they've actually fixed. There's been some little things that, there's been the main thing that really I think is frustrating with a lot of these inverters is most every customer I have, and probably most of you DIYers, if you have grid or whatnot, you want to use your batteries as much as you can. You want to have a generator kick in if the grid's not there, but you want to use the grid before you use the gen, and you want to sell to the grid when all your stuff is full. Well, apparently, none of the modern current guys can do that combination of features. EG4, when I switched to them, I asked their head tech guy repeatedly that, because I had customers that were leaving Sol-Ark, going to EG4 for this feature. That's what they wanted. And long story short, it won't. So what we
Mhm.
ended up doing to solve that, because at this point I had already promised a guy, and he spent a lot of money upgrading his gear, that he would have this feature, by God. So we found a 48-volt relay that's not too terribly expensive, that we can basically program to be the total generator control. And the only risk that we're bringing to the table with that is if the batteries happen to be dead low, the generator happens to come on, and then the sun comes out so strongly that there's extra energy and it tries to sell to the generator. Because I've now basically, it doesn't know the difference. The solar doesn't.
Mhm.
But program the charge window to be very small, and the odds of that combination of things are so very small. I told the one guy that I made this promise to, I said, "Hey man, you've got my usual 3-year warranty. It's on me if it happens in that window, but I really don't think it's ever going to happen. And you probably lose your voltage regulator. Worst case, maybe the brushes on your actual generator windings, but neither of those are. Oh my God. I mean, the brushes can be a pain in the butt to get to, but the voltage regulators, 100, 200, $300, depending on what model you got. So,
Mm.
um, yeah, we've really just had to get creative and get outside the box to do some of what our customers want.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I guess if anybody has that exact specific need, they can reach out to you. Thanks for watching this clip from Unplugged Live. If you want to see the rest of the full hour show, check it out right here. We do it live every single Thursday night. Catch us live and be part of the conversation.